Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Distefano! Huh? Hello, give it up for Mike and Brendan, everybody, huh? Yeah, man. They're here. They're allowed to, thank God they were nervous, man. They were nervous 2 nights ago because had the election went the other way, weren't allowed to have 3 white guys in the room at the same time. DEI, baby. But make no mistake, white people are back. No, stop. Don't clap at that. You're going to scare people. I'm kidding around. This guy was trying to hail. Calm down. Holy shit. I'm just kidding. Oh, my God. Everyone's flipping out. Relax, okay? But we'll see, man. It's new world now, new rules. So load it up, man. Get the abortions going. They might get outlawed. That's what people are saying. So do it. Do abortion, sexual reassignment surgery. Bang it out same night. And do a twofer. Do a 2-for-1. We'll see. You guys, I know. I could tell who's happy about it, who's not. I'm Christy Gray Zones. I'm down the middle. I don't know who I am. Okay. I have no idea. I'm in the middle, man. We'll see. I know people are nervous about shit, but it'll be good. I'm probably the only white comedian with a podcast who didn't influence the election. I didn't. I never had anybody on. So now, but I am starting a podcast next week with my friend. I'm calling it Are You Island of Garbage? And it's I have a Puerto Rican family. If you guys know me, you know me. My whole family's Puerto Rican. My girl, my kids, she was pissed. She's like, unbelievable. How can you say that about Puerto Rican people? I was like, I know. And then I looked down and she had wrappers from her candy bars on her feet. I was like, but you're messy. No, I'm joking. I know as a white guy I can't say that, or maybe I can because it's Trump's America. I don't know. I don't know what I can and can't do, but might get kind of wild. And we'll see, okay? We'll see what happens, folks. It'll be good, okay? You're all right? Everyone's all right? I know comedy, I remember this from the last time. Comedy just gets a little weird for about a week, and then nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares, okay? I will say this. If you made a post crying about the president, you're a and I will say that. I just will say that, and that's just, you gotta be an adult here, okay? Just stop it. Stop it, okay? Don't cry. I couldn't believe it. I mean, some of my friends, you do comedy in New York, you get to meet, a lot of my friends went on they do big things, I know friends, they host TV shows. I took the bus here, but a lot of my friends have just absolutely skyrocketed past me, and I'm, here, in a flannel from Zara, and it's fine. But I got a lot of famous, friends, and I mean, some of these guys are crying. I'm like, relax, okay? You're a multimillionaire making believe. What do you do, dude? You live in America. Shut the up. Just relax. Everybody's got to just take a deep breath. And it's going to be fine. Now, again, do I know that for sure? No, of course. I went to Nassau Community College. So I obviously don't know, but I'm just trying to be positive here and tell you it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Trump's not going to arrest you, or maybe he will. I honestly don't know. I don't know. I've never said anything publicly bad about him, so I'm safe. But I don't know, dude. If you're pretty popular and you were popping off, I don't know. Then move. Then, I don't care. Move. Maybe the property value will get better. I don't know. But what I'll say is, okay, what tonight is, I have 3 headlining shows tonight. I have to do 3. I'm doing a show here. Then there's 2 other New York comedy clubs. And I've got convinced, I think they're calling it Triple Crown, right? Or what is the name of it? Hat trick. It doesn't matter. I don't want to do it. And My manager owns the club, so he's asked me to do it because he needs to make some money. So I have to do it. And what I wanted to do is, because here's the truth, right? In comedies like music, a lot of, like you do something, an album or a comedy special, and then you don't really own it. You get paid, but like Comedy Central owns my shit or Netflix. But now I'm pulling a page from Taylor Swift, because I am a Swiftie. I'm pulling White Guys for Kamala. And and so I know you are. That's okay. So, which is fine. But I want to re-record some of my old bits from my specials, and if I just do a different rendition of it, then I own it. So we're calling it Chrissy's version, just like Taylor. So Chrissy's version. So throughout the night, I'm going to say, okay, now it's time for one from Chrissy's version, and this is an old bit that I'm re-recording. So I need you to just, when I say that, sit up straight and laugh loud so I can get paid off this shit, okay? Because make no mistake, SiriusXM or whomever, they're not going to pay me unless it kills hard. So, okay, you need to just sit up and laugh at the bit, even if maybe you've heard it before, you just don't think it's that funny, but, okay, so that's all right. All right, good beard, by the way, sir. Nice beard. Looks like a Brillo pad, but I like it. And you're one of those guys, you're too muscular to make fun of. So, and you're sitting in the front row, you do look jolly. Like, you look like a jolly, happy guy, but you look like you eat midgets for protein. Am I allowed to say that? I am, it's Trump's America. So, I'm kidding. But you do look good, you know? You're like a weird thing, because you're like a big, like, Viking kind of guy, but I feel like I could beat you up if I just give you a quick tickle. Right? Is that true? Yeah, he'll come. Okay. Time for Chrissy's version. And okay. So, have you? I can't even do it. All right. Kids are weird now. Ugh, I even hate the setup. I hate my old material, but I have to do it. Kids are weird now. I was getting ice cream the other day. 9-year-old kid in front of me orders pistachio ice cream. I was like, that's an adult flavored ice cream. I mean, it's green, it has nuts in it, you little psycho. You're a child, okay? You get rainbow ice cream with chocolate sprinkles or chocolate ice cream with rainbow sprinkles. Those are your options, okay? If I was the cashier, I wouldn't have even given it to him. I would have said, pistachio? Let me see your divorce papers. Okay, that's an adult flavored ice cream. I'm not giving it to you. You're a child. And then his mom's like, I don't know, honey. He goes, come on, Mom, you know I love pistache. I was like, pistache? This kid voted for Kamala. I apologize. And so, okay, sorry. Yeah. What can you do? Thank you. Puerto Rican girls, I mean, they really do. It's interesting. It's terrifying, to be honest with you, being with a Puerto Rican woman. I'm not even sure if we're together right now. She lets me know what it is. I have no idea. Sometimes I'm just like, I'll go home and she's like, no, you're done for this week. I'm like, okay, bye. See you in the Ramada, Because they do see everything, okay? This is another Chrissy's version right here. So this, just another Chrissy's version. Puerto Rican women, they see everything. They really do. If you've dated one or you are one, They see, I think Puerto Rican girls would make excellent NFL referees because they really do. They see it all. Imagine they were the referees. They would be right there like, you're out of bounds, stupid. Yes, you're out of bounds. No, I don't need instant replay. I instantly saw you step out of bounds. I don't know the rules, but you out the game. Bye. But you cute, though. That's one thing you got for you. You cute. MLB, imagine they were MLB, Major League Baseball umpires. That would be insane. Could you imagine arguing balls and strikes with a Puerto Rican? You thought Angel Hernandez was bad? How about Angela Hernandez? That would be nuts. You have no idea. No, it's fair. No, that was foul. That ball was foul like your breath. That was foul. Like your breath, stupid. No, I don't need that shit. They'd be the only people with a tattoo on their chest protector. Okay. I'm hosting a thing for MLB tomorrow. I'm doing a baseball award, Golden Gloves, Rawlings, the Golden, if you know baseball, it's like the Golden Gloves Award, you know that, right? So I'm the comedian tomorrow for it. So some of these baseball jokes, they're I'm gonna go for it, dude. Like, you know baseball, so you know it well. All right, how about this one? I'm gonna open with this. This is probably gonna get me thrown out of the thing. And if you don't know, if you gotta know certain things, but he'll know. I'm gonna go out there and be like, hey, guys, honestly, seriously, what would you rather be? Would you rather be the Menendez brothers' parents or the Chicago White Sox? If you know, you know. Chicago White Sox were historically the worst team in MLB history, so I was basically given a decision. Would you rather get your heads blown off or play for the White Sox? Okay, that one's probably not going to work. Angel Hernandez will get a nice laugh, because Angel Hernandez is a famous MLB umpire that everybody hates. Okay, but that'll be good. Yeah, that's fine. We'll see if they work. I'll just try them. You gonna try to have sex with your girl tonight? If you come early, if you come a little too quick, you say, sorry, babe, I exploded like the Yankees in the 5th inning. And thank you. Thank you. Okay? Yeah. They were going to invite Aaron Judge tonight, but they were scared he was going to drop the award. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's it for now. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry, sir. What'd you work out today? What'd you lift? Chest? Is this who you are? Are you still in your Halloween costume? Are you? Cause you just look like Gandalf on steroids. He's your friend for a while? You work out with him? Or no, right? He's probably annoying in the gym, right? Just grunts. You used to work out, and then what happened to you? You were like, I tried to work out, and he tried to eat me. Yeah, I get it, dude. All right. Chrissy's version. So, that's it. Chrissy's version. So, from New York, right? Got the accent. The accent with us, we don't pronounce our R's. It's like not New York, it's New York. We're R skippers. But then, so my dad, he's been skipping R's his whole life, that now he's doing this new thing where he's adding R's into words that don't need R's. I'm like, are you having a stroke? You have absolutely no R balance. For the first 70 years, it's not enough R's. Now it's too many R's. What are you doing? Like, he goes to the doctor the other day. I was like, oh, how was it? He was like, how was it? They told me, ready for this? I got full-blown diabetes. And I'm saying, Doc, seriously. I mean, scientifically, what does that mean? I'm on Google, and there's no result. I'm on Google right now. I can't even get the site up. And he's always got the wrong word for what he's talking about. It's very close to the right word, but it is, in fact, the wrong word. Like, he was like, yeah, the doc said what a big problem is. He said, I got to work out. But he goes, I can't do the treadmill no more because I got no cartridge in my knee. Cartridge? Mine's shot, the cartridge. I'm like, what, you mean cartilage? He goes, yeah, the cartridge. I'm like, no, is your knee a printer? What are you talking about? Say it right. He goes, yeah, no, I can't do the treadmill, cartridge. He wants me to do that eucalyptus machine. You ever do that eucalyptus? I'm like, do you mean the elliptical? He's like, yeah, the rotary cuff too, in my shoulder. It shot the rotary cuff. I'm like, do you mean rotate? Did you guys just learn that too? I feel like you guys didn't get that one. You're like, is it not rotary? You know, good enough guy. Okay, here we go. Chrissy's version. Here we go. Okay. So listen, my dad, you know, good guy, my dad, really good, but funny, you know, he's a religious dirtbag. That's the best way I could describe him. He probably got religious in jail. I don't know. But he's very conflicting guy. Like, he's the guy, every time we, like, stop, like we're stopped at a red light and there's a church outside, he makes you make the sign of the cross. You know guys like that? Like, he's old school. He's like, make the sign of the cross. Don't disrespect Jesus. Make the sign of the cross. So you're just sitting there like, you know, like you're on the spectrum. Every church, you know, some of these blocks I live in Queens, there's churches like pizzerias. It's like insane. I'm knocking myself unconscious. Just every church. And so we're at a red light, right? There's a church outside, and he's yelling, hey, what'd I tell you? Make the sign of the cross. I'm like, okay. So then as he's saying that, I'm making the sign of the cross, there's a woman walking by, like a really beautiful woman, like big boobs, like just, you know, out. And she's walking, and he waits. She's right in front of the car, and he honks the horn. He just honked the horn, and he startled her. And he goes, see, that's a little trick for you, Chris. You honk the horn, you get the jiggle. And that's what it is. So make the sign of the cross. And I was like, he was like, don't tell your mother I said that. I'm like, my mom hates you. You guys have been divorced for 25 years. He's like, she's going through one of her phases again. I was like, she literally has another husband. But okay, whatever you say, Dad. She's got a full other guy. Do you hate this, ma'am? I'm sorry. Oh, do you have a baby? Oh, the little baby. How far along are you? Whoa, 8 months. Beautiful. It's going to come out. Boy, girl, you'll decide when it's 18. Oh, boy. What's its name going to be? Antonio. Nice. A real greaseball. I like it. Antonio's going to come out just with cash in his hand, like, what's up, guy? Antonio. Bang! Good for you. That's beautiful. And where's the husband? He just left? He's never coming back. No. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That's beautiful. First kid? Oh, second kid. Oh, so you know, you're a pro. You know what it's about. Yeah. You get this shit. And is the other kid a boy or a girl? Hey, what's up? Is that Antonio Jr. in there? It's an Antonio because your name's Antonio. Oh, really? Because you look like you're Antonio because your kid's name's Antonio and you got your communion chain out, so I thought you Antonio. You know? What's your name? Vinny. That sounds like Antonio. And, I mean, I got to be honest with you. The only options for a kid like this, the kid's name is Vinny Jr., Antonio, or Sal. That's it. Or, let's be honest, Donald. And what it is, that kid's name is Donald. Donnie. What? You fought to name the baby Donald? I would have loved to see that. What I would have I would have literally paid money to watch you have a camera on you arguing with her to see if we can name that baby Donald and a live look in at them. That's what I would have loved. That's the show. That's the reality show. Enough with Boy Island. Enough with the Bachelorette, the Golden Bachelor. Nobody cares. Let's get guys trying to name their kids Donald being live watched by White Guys for Kamala. That's the show. Listen, we're going to be fine. I promise you, things will be fine. I know, here's a good 4 more years, and then I don't think he can run anymore, right? Am I right about that, sir? You've checked, yes. He said, I think so. He's like, I'm going to make sure of that. He's setting up on a slanted roof in Pennsylvania right now. Let that mother come here. Dude, you should get even fucking gayer for the next 4 years, right? That's what I would do. dude, get gay. Everything's going to be fine. Truth is, Donald Trump is gay. Trump's gay. And it's going to be great, dude. It's going to be great. My dad thinks I'm gay. And by the way, I'm not saying I'm not. I don't think I am, sir, but I could be. You know, it's possible. I don't think I am right now. I'd say I'm not gay right now, but and but my dad, because I always heard it when I was a kid. You know, he's always saying, like I remember things that weren't even remotely gay. He would be like, "That's gay." Like I remember one day, I just was, I was an athlete and I was eating a blueberry yogurt. My dad's just looking at me. He's like, "You got something you want to tell me?" I was like, "Yeah, I like blueberry yogurt." He's like, "Oh, you do?" It's news to me. I was like, "Yeah, Mom always gets blueberry yogurt." He goes, "Oh, so your mother did this to you?" He's like, "What are you, gay?" I was like, "No, I just like yogurt." And then he just looks at me. And then, when your dad just stares at you, you're just like, maybe I'm gay. I don't. Like right now, if he was here, he'd be standing in the back, be like, "Lick the microphone, Chrissy. I know you want to. I know you want to lick it. Blueberry yogurt." It's great. It's fun to be gay, though, right? Right? You're not gay? Okay. And all right. So I thought. Okay. Well, folks, did you think right? That's what we call an October surprise. So that's your, are you with him? You're with him. Are you with him? Okay. Yeah, I just, listen, dude. Here's the truth. You're not gay at all. Not bisexual. You're fully a straight man. Okay. No. Listen, sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're wrong. But you're telling me if I re-upload my Grindr right now, it's not going to start pinging? Because I have Grinders just in case for situations like this. Well, good for you, dude. Single, living life. Good for you, dude. Living life, single. You're whatever, dude. You're in the gray zone like me. Chrissy gray zones, right? You're down the middle. You don't know. People, you just say, "Hey, guy, I'm alive. I'm just alive, dude." I like that. Antonio's trying to kick out right now. I left. All right, guys, I got to go. Have a good night. Thank you very much. It's going to be okay. Happy birthday, Antonio. There it is, folks. Some good, some bad. We're going to talk to Nick the Ear and see what we got, what we didn't get, okay? That's what it is, folks. Now we're going to go to the next show. There's a part of me that may just go home, though, and I may just say, "Listen, show's canceled." Okay? Do I want to do 2 more shows right now? No. I want to go home. Thank you, sir. I want to go home, and I want to just sit on my couch and contemplate the next steps of my life, which are most likely moving to Canada, because I just feel like my family won't be able to find me there. We got MLB. I'm doing the Rawlings. You knew that I was doing the Rawlings thing. We're working out Rawlings Golden Glove bits. Hey guys, I know what you're thinking. Is that a gay or Harrison Bader? Yes, it is Harrison Gator. Serious question, fellas. Would you rather be the Menendez brothers' parents or play for the White Sox?
There's no White Sox.
Oh, Jared.
White Sox stars because
No,
it's an award show.
There's no White Sox. I can make that joke because we aren't an award show, so I can know that there's no White Sox here. But they are working the parking lot out front. What is Jared Triola, third base?
Third base.
Jared Triola, third baseman, Pittsburgh Pirates. Congrats on the Golden Glove. I want to ask you, and I'm sure everybody comes up and asks you, what does Livy Dunn's seat smell like? Is it Livy Dunn?
Yeah.
Or Olivia Dunn?
Well, it's Olivia, but
they call it Livy Dunn.
Yeah.
What does Livy Dunn smell like? Yeah, Steve Garvey's. You just lost Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey's here. Just lost this Senate race, unfortunately. Republican just lost to the Democrats. But you know what, Steve? They probably cheated. That's why, you know what I call the Democrats? The Houston Astros. There it is. Give me a garbage can. What else we got? And then we'll do the bits from that are already out there. Ohtani just hit a 400-foot home run at the Mets game. I saw World War II. Yep. And then
Bobby Wood Jr., George Brett.
Oh yeah, Bobby Wood. Tell me if you like this joke, Steve. You got to know something about baseball. Let's see. Steve's a baseball guy. Let's see if he knows it. Bobby Wood Jr. is here. Kansas City Royals. Congratulations. When the Kansas City Royals were notified you won a Golden Glove, George Brett shit his pants. Do you know that joke?
I don't know.
Damn. See if you George. There's a famous story that George Brett on like one of these MLB shows was mic'd up, forgot he was mic'd up, and told this hilarious story about shitting his pants. And it was like the funniest. Do you know the bit? Okay.
I think the players will get the Hall of Fame, the alumni table will get.
We'll get that. That's for the yeah.
Yeah, you can even say that's for.
Yeah, that's for the Hall of Famers right here. Yeah, guys, that's.
Don't say Hall of Famers because not all of the Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Bernie Williams.
Yeah,
Bernie
Williams here. Bernie Williams not going to get. Yeah, Bernie Williams has a better chance of making the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or the Puerto Rican Hall of Fame, which is actually in my living room. So, so if you want to come over, we have Bernie. Guys, let's be honest. Doesn't everybody just want a woman with an ass like John Carlos Stanton? And I'm going to do a bit. Puerto Rican, like Puerto Rican girls, Puerto Rican women, they watch, they see everything. They, imagine they were MLB umpires. You thought Angel Hernandez is bad? Try negotiating with Angela Hernandez. Really? Yes, you did check your swing because you don't like to commit. Yeah. That's right. What do we say? What else did we say?
Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez. That's right. You need to commit.
Fair, unfair.
Yeah, fair, unfair. It doesn't matter. It's foul like your breath. That shit is foul. But
you said check swing. You don't.
Check swing. You commit, but you look cute in your uniform.
Imagine call balls.
Yeah, you can't. She'll take your balls.
Yeah. Balls and strikes. Yeah. That'll be the only argument you have. You're gonna walk back to the dugout without a dick because she has it. You forget something. Or arguing balls and strikes.
You could be arguing 4 balls. By the time you're done, you'll have 0 balls.
Yeah, 0 balls. Yeah. That shit is. What else would they argue about? Arguing like balls and strikes.
Balls and strikes. Check swing.
Safe at first.
Safe. Yeah. I mean, balls and strikes.
Yeah.
Check swing. Those are the only 2 things.
You never feel safe.
They'd be the only umpires with a tattoo on their chest protector.
That's real good.
Bernie, that one's for you, baby. Come on, I'm one of the Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, it would be funny because you have a relationship with him.
Right.
Is if you just kept acknowledging Bernie Williams.
Yes.
If you just kept.
Like, Bernie. Puerto Ricans, come on, you're my guy, Bernie. Yeah,
like every time.
Everything.
Bernie.
Bernie likes it, Bernie. Burn, baby, burn. Bernie.
Wait. Bernie Williams is the only Bernie anybody in this room has voted for.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only Bernie anyone in this room's ever voted for. Yeah.
And obviously not that much.
Yeah.
He's going to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before long.
Yeah.
And it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Whoever took Pete Rose never getting into the Hall of Fame is going to win that bet.
So I told him to say. So Johnny Bench is there, and I told him to say. I don't know. I feel like this might be Pete Rose. Pete Rose still owes Johnny Bench $50 because he was sure he'd outlive him.
Right. Yeah. Pete Rose. Yeah. Pete Rose. Yeah. Johnny Bench went. Yeah. Johnny Bench. Pete Rose owes Johnny Bench.
Like they made a bet. because Pete Rose got on baseball. So
Did they? Is that true? Did they really make a bet?
no,
You're making it up.
I'm making
Yeah.
a joke because he got on baseball. So like,
Yeah. Yeah.
we all know Pete Rose used to like to gamble. We all know Pete Rose liked to gamble. Pete Rose actually owes Johnny Bench $50 because he was sure he'd live longer than him.
Yeah. Yeah. John, and how many times did Johnny Bench get married? Johnny Bench has been married more times than a sultan. What about there was a bit when I said I was born. Did I do that?
The thumbs?
I posted that. We posted that as a clipper.
Yeah.
Thumbs.
Scoops.
Yeah.
Scoops and ADHD wrapped the Ritalin up in cheese like a beagle. Did we post that?
That I don't even know if I know that.
So I say I used to be on Ritalin
Yeah.
when I was a kid, but I was on Ritalin like 1990 when nobody was on that shit. Okay, I said I had ADHD when I was a kid. Okay, but I had that shit in 1990 when nobody had it. There was no support groups, there was no GoFundMe. I was just a weird kid that bit people. So I had to go on Ritalin, like state ordered rule. You have to go on Ritalin, and my mother's like such a sweet lady. She didn't want me to know. I had to go on Ritalin, so she would wrap the Ritalin up in cheese. And she's like, "Come on, honey. Before school, you have to have your magic cheese. Everybody loves their magic cheese." And I was like, "What am I, a fucking beagle?" I was like, "Mom, also I'm a bad kid. Okay, just break it up and let me snort it. I sell the magic cheese in school. I get $20 a slice I get for this shit. $20 a slice I get for what did I say? $30 a slice I get for this shit. People want to know why they're, $30 a slice I get for this shit. People keep saying you got to put the Ritalin more in the middle of the cheese because it's on one of these edges. It's not as magical as before, something like that."
Yeah.
Fuck. But that whole thing up to there, we could do that.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Okay.
People really love the cheese.
You guys are in for a special treat. This is one of my favorite comedians working today. He's in from New York. You know him, all of his specials, all of his podcasts. Make some noise for the great and powerful Chris Distefano, ladies and gentlemen.
For Tony, right? Wow! What a show! We're gonna have a we'll have a nice time. Yep, we'll have a good time. Listen, my shirt's too short, and it's what you know what I mean? I realized it about an hour ago, and I could have bought myself some merch from the club, could have asked comic for a shirt. I just did it. I just was sitting in the back drinking Liquid Deaths and thinking about, like, I hope my belly button doesn't come out. I literally feel like Winnie the Pooh. And it's a pretty stupid, I think it shrunk in the wash. I just kind of took a bunch of laundry from home and yeah, this is what it is. And now I'm worried, like, is my dick out? And it's in the jeans, and there's nothing I can really do. I'm just kind of thinking about, well, that's that now. And my dad lives in Tampa. That's good. Yeah. And Hurricane Milton barreling through Tampa at the moment. My father refuses to leave. He says he's in Zone D. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. He goes, we don't got to evacuate Zone D. Just A, B, and C. And I was like, yeah, but Dad, the entire eye of the storm is over the entire city of Tampa. And he was like, why do you keep checking on me? I was like, because you're my 77-year-old father sitting in the eye of the hurricane. And my dad just goes, you're gay. And I was like, why is that? And he's just, because he doesn't, he's like the name. That's what he keeps saying. He's like, oh, Milton? He goes, you think I'm going to get killed by a guy named Milton? He was like, this guy sounds like he has asthma. So this nerd Milton isn't going to take out Tampa Tony. And he was like, I survived being with your mother. I could survive this hurricane. I was like, what? I was like, what are you going to do when the power goes out and you have no food? He goes, I'll eat your stepmother. That's what I'll do. Don't worry about me. I was like, okay, why don't you just fly to New York? He's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go be around you and your family. I'd rather just sit here. He's like, I'm just going to stay in my house. I was like, what if the roof blows off? He's like, then I'll just get wet. That's all it is, Chrissy. So shut up. You have kids? No kids? You have one kid? All right, good. You have on very short shorts, it looks like, too. They look nice on you, though, but I can almost see your prostate. But one kid, yeah, dude. I got 3, bro. I got 3 Latino, Puerto Rican kids. Yeah. There's not many Puerto Ricans out here, right? Are you? You Puerto Rican, sir?
25%.
25, okay. As I said, there's no Puerto Ricans out here. 25%. One of my nuts is Puerto Rican. Yeah, dude. You're not a real, Yeah, I got kind of idiot friends. Dude, one of my friends started taking Viagra when he was 16. Just started taking him. He comes into school one day, he goes, yo, I'm hard as a rock right now. It's like, we go to an all-boy Catholic high school. Why? What? He's just rock through his khakis. He's like, put your book bag on it. And it's like, what the f*** is wrong with you? Bang. But, all right. You guys look like you're in love. That's nice. No, it's nice. It's sexual energy. I get the vibe from that, It's good. It's very important, okay? Gotta have sex, gotta do it. I've been in relationships where there's been no sex. One time I dated this girl 3 years. I got 1 blowjob. In 3, I know. Married guys like 3 years, 1 blowjob's pretty good, kid. I mean, come on. What are you, a porn star? I haven't gotten one since 97. But it was, my mother loved her. That's the issue. My mother's very Catholic, very religious woman, and she really did love her. And she was like, I was like, Mom, I was like, I think I'm gonna break up with Lauren. And she was like, honey, no, listen to me. Jesus will find a way. Trust in me, trust in God. Jesus told me to tell you, she's the one. She's perfect. You listen to your mother. You have to stay with her. Jesus told me. And then I just snapped. I was at that, breaking point. I snapped. I was like, Mom, listen. We've been dating for 3 years. She's given me 1 blowjob. I just said that to my mother. And she was like, oh, Christopher! Get rid of her. Oh. That's disgusting. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Give it up for Peyton and Tom, right? That's it. Look at that. Look at Peyton and Tom. We're in Fort Worth. I was like, you got to just have white people on stage. And that's what it is. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. I have no idea, where I am. There's a giant cowboy hat 2 blocks away. I don't know. People are dancing. I really have no idea what's going on in here. People keep telling me to go to the stockade or something like that. I'm like, I don't want to go. And I'm scared. I'm a city boy, okay? I feel like everybody has guns. And, you're real men, too. Got real men, cowboy boots and hats. Like, people are walking around. I'm like, Halloween's in 2 weeks. And there's real cowboys just out here. And it just freaks me out a little bit. I know it's a great city, and you guys are great, but you got to understand where I come from. I'm just walking around, and I think I've had a stroke. Everywhere looks like the 1890s to me. I'm going to see, balls of hay going by, people spinning their guns, and I don't know what's happening. But you guys are, you're real men. And I'm not... dude, I'm a kind of a loser, scared little kid. Like, I cried in Boy Scouts. I don't know how to do anything. like gun stuff. My mom used to think I was gay when I was little. So that's like how I am, like as a person. It is too hot in here. I know. It's like insane. It's insane, and it's also too dark. They don't have to, it's crazy in here how dark it is. Listen, comedy club, and don't change the lights now. I want it, as a matter of, don't change it. This is what, we've committed to this. This is what it will be. But just understand that one of you is going to trip going to the bathroom. Just know, this isn't, I've never seen a darker comedy club in my life. It's like they're hiding migrants in here. I've never seen it. This is completely insane how dark this is. It's the darkest. I've been doing comedy for like 12 years. I've performed in 1,000 comedy clubs. This is the darkest one I've ever. There's no way people don't drop shit on you and you're gonna trip, and it's it's wild. Nobody can see anybody. You don't even know. Somebody's hand's on your leg right now. You think it's your partner, but it's not. There's definitely just a sex pest. If I was just a sex pest and I just wanted to feel and butts, I would come to this comedy club and just sit here and be like, I love comedy. But really, the lights are off and I just got my fingers in people's ass cracks because all the lights are on me. The lights are too bright on me and too dark on you. Hashtag balance. God, it's so hot up here. You're pregnant. You're gonna. Your baby can see more in your womb than we can see in this comedy club. My God. Good for you with the baby. That's nice. How far along? Oh, 6 months. Good. Good. So you do the boy, girl, you'll decide when it's 18. Okay. That's nice. Yeah. Kids are good. Kids are good. I have kids. I have 3 kids. And yeah. You know, in Texas, that's normal. Normal thing. In New York, they like can't believe it. They're like, yeah, what? Oh my God, what? Like, yeah, I'm 40 years old. I'm like a normal, I have 3 kids. Like, that's crazy. Aren't you like a little young for children? I'm like, what? If this was 100 years ago, I would have been dead for 15 years already. Do you know that's the kind of world we're living in right now? Like, we're growing up men, like Dude, if this was 300 years ago and you were like in your mid-40s with like all your limbs, the entire town just thought you were gay. They were like, why did you not protect the village and kill Native Americans and Spaniards running in to try to tell, what are you doing? You're just able-bodied and alive at 45, healthy? You're That's how the ancient world was. So now it's like, as men, we're just thriving and surviving. We're getting better with age. This is like not the norm. But I got 3 kids, and it's a good thing, man. My kids are Puerto Rican. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have many down here. Mostly, they're Northeast Mexicans. So you can understand, they are the Mexicans of the Northeast, the Puerto Ricans, and Wepa, and so I got 3 Puerto Rican kids, and yeah, it's a nice thing. It's fun. It is fun being the only white guy in your family. But I'm telling you, dude, is this your first kid? Yeah, see, you're about to be saved, okay? You're about to be saved by this child of Jesus Christ. I know we're in Texas. Ah, Jesus Christ. So you're about to be saved by the Lord and Savior has blessed you, has blessed upon thee. And are you guys fighting? Are you guys okay? Is everything all right? Okay. Because I see she's like looking at her phone. She's like, I need to get an Uber. You're all right? You sure you're good? Okay, good. You got like one of those gunslinger mustaches. If I lived here, every door in my house would just be those swing saloon doors. That's just how I would. If I lived in Texas, I would be like, yep, I'm going all in. I go hard or go home. I would have a horse, no car. I would do it. I would do it. Lasso people. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun vibe. It really is a nice fun vibe. You know, it's good. And yeah, you know, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll see how things progress. But she's pissed, I could tell. You guys I could hear it, dude. I could see these people were looking. What'd you do? She's fighting with you. She's mad at you. What'd you do? Did you mess up? Oh, God. You know what, dude? What happened? You want us, let's figure it out now. This is what she wants us to do while she's in the bathroom. Let's put it on blast. What happened? She needed a drink, you got her the wrong one. What'd you get her? Vodka soda. What the hell did she want? What did she want? A happiness? I know, dude. It's not going to come with that mustache. No. I could tell you that right now. That's the problem. I could tell you're mad at him, ma'am. I would be too. I mean, it's just, now she's got a Red Bull. That'll be good for the front row. They're already talking. I hear them chattering. Now we're going to get her on liquid crack. That'll be awesome. That's awesome. Great. All the lights are off except these people. I love that it's dark. It's so dark, but I just have to look at this guy. Her yelling. I mean, yeah. I can hear you whispering. But some people don't. She was on her phone before. She doesn't give a shit. Some people just don't care, entitled. They don't give a at all. They don't know I flew middle seat to get here. They couldn't care less. I'm on the middle seat. You know, American Airlines. I'm on a 737 MAX. Those things crash left and right. But she's over here with a Red Bull, sugar-free Red Bull on the phone with the bootleg Morgan Wallen. And I have to deal with this. But I'm the dick. But I'm the asshole here. They're going to go home. How could he? He was like mean to me. He was like a dick comedian. No, I hear you talking, chatting. We all, right? You hear them. Right? You hear it. It's just like, but then we just deal with it. Yeah, Jerry. No, I'm a person too. Be funny. Are you going to put this in your skit? Shut up. We'll see what happens. Okay, and you're here by yourself. I respect that. Because a lot of times it's a guy that comes by himself, but you rarely see the lone female coming. Good for you. Good for you. Well, I'll tell you. Here's the good news for you. There's someone who's recently single right here, and just gonna have to make sure he's just gonna get a couple of drink orders wrong, and then you'll deal with it. But welcome to the show. The lonely female, single white female, right here. I like it. Huh? Oh, you're married. Okay, so someone you're also going through a divorce. Good. Where's your husband? He didn't want to come to the, you have a wedding that you're going to tomorrow, and he didn't want to come to that. So he said, you can come to the wedding and go to the comedy show. You were looking for something to do. He doesn't know you're here. Someone's cheating on their husband tonight. And it happens, folks. And the good Lord says it's okay. You can do it on Saturday, not on Sunday. Those are the rules here in Fort Worth. You can cheat, but not on the Lord's Day. Not on the Lord's Day. I'd like to have sex with you in my driveway. And good for you. Well, hey, to each their own. Whatever people want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever people want to do, I respect it. Knock yourself out. Have fun, you know? You know? He's a funny guy, man. He's a funny guy. Good, you know? Good father. Good dad. You're going to be a good dad. Dude, you're going to love it. You really are. You're going to love it. Are you excited about being a dad? Yeah? Good. How old are you? 29? You're 30 years younger than her husband. And... Yes. No, that's good. 29, that's a good age to have a baby. That's a good age. I think that's when I had my kid. Yeah, we were my oldest one. Yeah, I was 29. What's the name going to be? Do we know yet? Santa? Oh, Sienna. Okay, because I was about to say, do not name your daughter Santa. They will call her a ho ho ho, and then it will be your fault. That's what would happen. Sienna, I like that name. Sienna. Good, pretty name. Cousin, I mean, any name can kind of go back. It could be a stripper name. That's the problem. You know, everybody can be a stripper. And you don't know. You can't even. I didn't even think my daughters are Delilah and Violet. D and V. Dick and vagina. Kids will find a way. Kids will find a way. If anybody starts making fun of your kid, you DM me and I'll write roast jokes. That's the thing I tell my kids. Like, you want to make fun of my kid? That's fine. You can do that, but understand I'm a professional comedian. My friends are professional comedians. We will roast the shit out of your 7-year-old stupid on the spectrum ass. So just know that you have a learning disability and you're adopted, and the jokes are going to prove it. If you ever think you're going to make fun of my daughter again, I will ruin your life. I will come up. I will destroy you, okay? I really will. So just know you could do that, okay? I'm happy the baby's name's not Santa. Sienna, though, Sienna's good. That's going to be good. And, so it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, you know? And I like it here. I really do. What else do we have? Here's something new. Catholic school, you think you'll send them to Catholic school? No? I went to Catholic school. Catholic school is pretty crazy. Catholic school is kind of nuts. I had a teacher. This happened like, what was this? 25 years ago. I literally, so it's like in recent memory, when you would fall asleep in this one teacher's class, you would fall asleep and then he would load erasers up with chalk. We're still writing on chalkboards. He would load them up with chalk, and then he would wake you up, like hit you on the shoulder, and then you'd wake up startled, and he smashed the erasers in your face, and you would just breathe in chalk. And like half my class has mesothelioma now because this guy was like the power of Christ. Catholic school's nuts. Like I had like a learning disability. Like I hold a pen like I'm Quasimodo. And they were like, just pray. I'm like, no, I look like an asshole. I look so dumb right now as I've grown up, so I wouldn't do Catholic school. I don't know if you want, you're not, huh? You went to an all-boys Catholic school? Nice, dude, I'll see you at the meetings. And so did I. Yes. All-boys, yeah. So you're going to do it? So you went to an all-boys Catholic school? Did you guys have that song where it's like, were you there when they crucified my Lord? That was a song. And then the next verse was, were you... imagine being 8 years old. Then they go like this, were you there when they nailed him to the tree? And you're like, oh my God! They nailed him to the tree! And you would just have to sit there breathing in chalk. And I was sitting there with a lung disease thinking about how my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ got rocked and nailed to the damn tree. Just naked, bleeding Jesus wherever you look in Catholic school. It's very traumatizing. It's like, seriously, it's nuts. But you're going to do it. You're going to do all-boy Catholic school. You send the girl there. Okay. Whatever you want to do. No, I got my kids in Catholic school. I have them in Catholic school. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know? So it's tough. You know, I don't know how it is in Texas. I don't know what people are doing out here. I don't know what, but you're going to go to a public school, is it then? Do all the kids learn how to horseback ride? Okay. When do you give a kid a gun in this state? Early on. Let them know how to use it, right? What is it? Well, 4 or 5, they get a gun? That's good. That's good, though. That is good. Get a gun. Have fun. And, yeah, you guys okay now? She's texting. He f***ed up, huh? Huh? He's good now? Okay, so you're just texting. You're just not here. You're not in the present. What are you texting? Who are you texting? Oh, your cousin. That's good. Again, I'm a live human being, a professional comedian that flew across the country for this shit, and you're texting your cousin. What are you texting your cousin about? Thanksgiving trip plans. Lady, I hope you choke on your turkey. I really, genuinely, sincerely hope that Native Americans come back and sacrifice you. You're the reason people don't like white people. It's because of you. You're like the entitled behavior of just texting my friends about Thanksgiving, don't care about the comedian. My boyfriend, you probably don't even know who I am. She's like, I don't know, like Ellen or somebody's on stage. I don't know. Don't care. Ugh. It's very annoying, At least you can't. Dude, I'd rather have you. You're in the front row with Crocs on. And I'd rather deal with you than her on the phone. That's how much I dislike her. I'd rather look at the back of your disgusting feet in your Crocs like you're walking around like a male nurse in the front row of my show, but I really enjoy you and your company. Huh? Whether you were going to sit this close or not, why did you not put socks and shoes on? It has nothing to do with the proximity to the stage. The fact that you came out here.
I got a 1-year-old.
You got a 1-year-old? Again, why does that matter what footwear you're wearing? That's a tripping hazard. I got a 1-year-old. They're not here now. Don't wear Crocs when you become a father, okay? You know what those Crocs tell me? You're voting for Kamala. And those are, if you're a guy in Crocs, that's what you're doing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just joking. Little jokey. Look at it. You in Crocs, him in cowboy boots. You see? That's the difference. Look at this guy. He's in cowboy boots, hanging out, having fun. This is a real guy, okay? It's a real guy. He's got his cowboy. He's got his boots on the stage. He doesn't give a shit. He thinks that he's actually doing. Look at it. He's got his boots on the stage, and you're hiding your Crocs like a little, like this. It's good you're having a girl, man. I'm telling you, dude. It's better. No. It's better because listen, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful to be a parent. It's beautiful to have kids and all that. But girls it's hard. It's hard. Having children in general is hard. And girls are hard, but I do believe having boys are harder. In today's world, that sounded weird to say boys are harder. But just know, no diddy. But boy, just know this is not okay. No diddy. And I don't know what to do. All right, guys, I gotta go. Have a good night. Congrats on the baby. Thank you. Have fun. Enjoy your Crocs. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you. In Boston, I can sell there, dude. Patriots, but out here, it's just I'm not the guy. It's not going to happen. I also actually have no motivation to make it happen. I actually couldn't care less if I sell here or not. I don't hate these places, but I hate being away from my kids, and I hate being out of the Northeast. So for me, it's like if I got New York, Philly, Boston, Atlanta, Chicago, even though it's not original 13, but we'll take Chicago's. And you told me, listen, that's what your career, that's where you'll live.
That's perfect.
I'm like, dude, great. Great. Oh, do you have to sell in Kansas City? I'm like, I wouldn't give a if I ever saw that place again at all. I couldn't care less. Get me in the original 13 colonies. And I like to have my career there.
That's perfect.
Which is what I also think the founding fathers wanted too. There was no plan to come this far west. This is Mexico, dude. Dude, Thomas Jefferson, when they started coming west, Thomas Jefferson was the president of the United States. They thought when they started doing the Lewis and Clark expedition and Louisiana Territory, buying up all this shit out west, Thomas Jefferson, who was the sitting acting president, one of the smartest men in United States history, genuinely thought that there could be dinosaurs roaming the Louisiana Territory because they didn't know any better yet. And he was like, let's bring a few extra guys and bayonets. And I'm like, yeah, dude, there was no interest in this. This is greedy shit. So I'm good in my climate, and I've just accepted it.
That's a good way to do it, man.
I've just accepted it, dude. I would much rather just drive to Philly, let Philly be my road gig, where I'm like, I'm 2 hours from home, I'm in a great city, thank you. We all understand each other. This idea of I gotta be world famous is like, no thanks, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care. Kind of being around Monsegur for and being that by him being